Hello YouTube. I'm going to have a chat about something a bit different tonight. There seems to be a lot of talk, doesn't there, at the moment about alien races coming to planet Earth and attacking the planet and maybe attempting to wipe out humanity. Them murdering us all and laying eggs inside our bodies, biting our heads off and sucking all the blood out of us, you know the way we picture things as far as how we see aliens. Well, I just wanted to talk about why I feel we look at aliens and picture them in the manner we do, and why were an alien race to ever make it as far as Earth, why they would in fact not be any threat to us at all. Now, starting off with the first thing as to why we view aliens in the manner we do then. Okay, this is the sort of thing we picture aliens as looking at. You look at our entertainment, look at all the films we're subjected to, all the different nasty, horrible creations we've got as far as what we think aliens are going to look like. I mean, this chap here on the screen, he's hardly, if he came and knocked on the door, you wouldn't, and you opened the door and he was there, obviously you wouldn't expect him to invite you down the pub for a pint, would you? He'd be probably wanting to do you some harm in one way or another. But why do we look at aliens in this manner? Is it because we ourselves, as humanity, we are such a warlike, cruel, exploitative race as we are? We are actually giving these potential aliens who we imagine will be coming to hurt us, we're giving them the very same attributes that we actually have ourselves. Look at planet Earth, for instance, at the moment. If you're honest and you look around, unhappiness rules planet Earth, as far as the West and much of the world anyway. Many people are not happy unless they're unhappy, and if you have got a smile on your face and you're enjoying life one particular day, you can be sure that someone before long will ask you, what are you so happy about, what have you got to be happy about, etc., etc., and attempt to pull you back into line, being miserable like the majority are. I mean, how many people are now on antidepressants? How many are committing suicide all the time? Obviously something is terribly wrong on planet Earth. In general, I suppose, we've got maybe 20 wars raging on the planet at any one time. It's a terrible situation. You've got different groups exploiting other groups, child molesters, the mainstream media lying through its teeth about every subject, humanity being manipulated in general from every possible direction. And it's a terrible shame, really, because we're potential to be so much greater than what we are as it stands. That for me is why we picture aliens in the manner we do. Basically, as I say, we're looking at them as we see ourselves. Were we to change within ourselves and become far more loving, far more giving and unselfish, as opposed to being the selfish race that we currently are in general, I suppose when we change inside and our planet changes as a result of that, then we would begin to look at alien races, the potential, what potential alien races we would come across would look like. We would look at them in a different manner, let's say. Now, probably about 10 years ago. I've been meditating for many years now, and the guru that I've been listening to for many years, the guy's dead now, he actually died in 2002. His name was Barry Long. He was an Australian spiritual master, and according to Barry Long, he said that there was a law of the universe, and the law of the universe, one of the laws of the universe, and it went like this, that any civilization, you've got obviously the great distances between civilizations in the universe, and there was a reason for those great distances, and obviously we've talked about planet Earth and the terrible state we're in, and that unhappiness runs the planet, and we destroy almost everything we lay our hands upon, etc., etc. Now, were there not the great distances involved, potentially the situation we have on Earth could spread throughout the universe, and that would obviously ruin the entire situation, not just the situation we're in at the moment on this planet. So the great distances stop the spread of negativity, of unhappiness, of what's not good in general. So obviously, as I say, you have the great distances. Now, according to Barry Long, one of the laws of the universe is that any civilization is only able to travel at a speed which is relative to the speed of intelligence it has so far achieved. So obviously you look at humanity, I suppose in the big scheme of things you could say that we're probably less than 1% evolved. I mean, look at planet Earth now, it's a terrible state. And as we're so dumb, let's say, where as a result of our level of intelligence, we're only able to travel at a speed which is relatively slow, which means the problems we have on Earth, the chance of them spreading throughout the universe are extremely limited. In fact, they're impossible. So what we have on Earth would not be able to make it to another planet and spread throughout that populace as well. So but as we become more intelligent, were we able to make it past this stage we're at the moment, where we've got we've basically got a standoff, haven't we, where we've got nuclear weapons from all different nations pointed towards one another, and that's the means we use to protect ourselves from ourselves, as opposed to looking at ourselves in an intelligent manner and acting responsibly. Rather than doing that, we refuse to change within, and we use bigger and bigger destructive weapons in order to protect ourselves from ourselves, which I suppose is utter madness. But as we do increase our speed of intelligence over the progression of time, we change from being selfish as we are to being more loving and more caring, and human life gains, it becomes more and more important, and not just the making of money, and greed. As we become, as I say, more unselfish and more loving, and our speed of intelligence it increases, so will our ability to travel also at greater speeds, and because of that we will then be able to travel greater distances, so were any alien race to make it to Earth, the fact is, the way I look at it, the only reason they'd be able to make it to Earth over those great distances is because in order for them to be able to travel at the tremendous speed they must have been able to make it from where they are to where we are, for them to travel at that tremendous speed, they must also have reached a level of intelligence which means they are actually of no threat to us at all. They don't wish to do us any harm. They don't wish to hurt us in any way. that to me makes an awful lot of sense, and it explains the great distances, why the great distances are as they are, you know. So yeah, we're aliens to have made it to us. They must have been fit to do so, let's say. So, and when you look at mankind again, for instance, as we are, even for our entertainment, if you look at this, look, you've got Star Wars. So, you know, even for our entertainment, we're not happy having all of these wars raging on the planet at any one time on Earth. Even for our entertainment, we imagine that we're going to go out into the stars and have wars with other civilizations, you know, groups that we've never met before. You know, we're not going to shake their hands, put our arms around them, you know, say hello, be kind to one another. Oh no, you know, we're going to pull out our 6-shooter and attempt to blow them away, you know, to do away with them, you know. I mean, come on. Are we ever going to grow up? Are we going to move forward? You know, are we going to become intelligent? You know, we need to give up these pathetic ways of going about things. We need to grow up. We need to stop acting like children and destroying everything we lay our hands upon. We need to become far more intelligent than we are, and may it soon begin, because unless we do, we're actually going to bring an end to ourselves anyway. And I suppose were planet Earth to come to an end, were humanity to come to an end, let's say, in the current state that it is, would it be such a loss in the big scheme of things? I'm sorry to say no, I don't think it would be. That it's a shame we are like we are. It's a damn shame. But hopefully we can move on. We can get through our troubles, and then we can begin to be honest, and we can look within, and rather than blaming everything and anything for what's going on this planet, maybe we can become responsible and look inside and actually change ourselves, because it is ourselves that are causing and creating this mess. So anyway, thank you for your time. I hope you see where I'm coming from with the speed of intelligence and the speed of travel and the great distances, and I hope that makes as much sense to you as it does me. And as I say, when aliens do actually make it to us, the reason they're able to do so is not because they're a threat, not because they wish to bite our heads off and suck all the blood out of us, is because they want to come in peace, you know. So okay, thank you very much. Speak to you later. Bye bye.